listening to, watching, hearing, smelling, tasting, and feeling sex, drugs, and skincare. Like and subscribe. Hey, welcome back to Sex, Drugs, and Skincare. Feels like we haven't been together in minutes. I am Nikki Davis Jr., a stand-up esthetician. I get confused.
You're a stand-up esthetician and a
Licensed
certified.
comedian. I'm certified. Yes, yeah. Comedian. With me today is our guest co-host Robin McDonald, owner and co-founder of KINDri Skin Care, also a humorist, and
pleasure
also
to be here.
Yes,
pleasure.
I'm so happy to have her
Sitting in for
the man,
galvanic husband.
Wait, galvanic
partner.
What's galvanic?
Well, I think it's like he's a mover shaker.
Oh, I like that. Because I know like galvanic current.
Yeah, kind of like that. He's electrifying. And it's a very, like I said before, very big shoes to fill. So I'm a little nervous.
No, never. With us today, we have a very special guest. We're talking about oils. And our guest today, she is an herbalist from way back, wrote a book. Please remind me the name of the book.
The Witch's Herbal Apothecary.
So good. Witch's Herbal Apothecary. And I just want to welcome Marysia Miernowska.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry I'm butchering your last name.
It's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Super happy to be here.
Oh, well, thanks for coming back.
Yeah.
And she's expecting.
I
am. I'm pregnant.
Yep. You're 1 hour closer than you were in our last podcast.
Exactly.
And so we wanted to talk about your amazing, incredible oils. And again, I don't get paid for any of this. But that's why I only people on my show like Robin and like Marysia. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, oh, did I say the right word? And especially since I was able to experience the products, I wanted to bring them on and talk about some of the ingredients, because I have literally, because I mentioned before, we live in the desert now. And all I do now is I put them on the coffee table and I just covered myself with them, with the serums, with the oils, with the rose mist. And it's a beautiful line. But today we're going to focus on
SEA Buckthorn.
SEA Buckthorn.
Yes. It's one of the ingredients in the signature product, the face oil. Sacred
That's the
Serum.
daytime one, right?
This is the daytime one.
Okay.
And the reason actually that it's in the daytime one is because SEA Buckthorn, along with some other oils, has so many antioxidants and has vitamin C and is naturally protective against sun and UV damage.
That's why I wanted it.
Yeah. And this is kind of amazing because the oil itself has a natural SPF of 10, which is great. Just to be able to put an oil on that not only protects you from the sun, that heals and reverses sun damage, but that also can be a layer of protection.
Yes.
Right.
But the SEA Buckthorn is a really fun ingredient. And I wanted to talk about it because it's actually what makes this oil a little orange.
Oh.
Yes. And so when you put this oil on your face, there's a moment before you start rubbing it in where you're like, oh my God, am I going to look really orange?
Yeah.
And then your skin just kind of slurps it up.
It's more like amber.
Yeah,
that's a good way.
It's a warm glow.
It's beautiful.
It's a tan tint.
Yeah.
But, funny enough, people do say like, oh my God, I look like I have a slight tan. And it evens out complexion. So if you have like blotchy skin or redness or kind of paleness or even sun damage or freckles, like it has a really beautiful effect. A lot of people fully stop using foundation and makeup because of this oil.
I stopped using sunblock.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't sit in the sun for long periods of time, but because we're out there, but just even going from here to my car or whatever, or if I take a quick walk, I'll put it all here and here because I don't want to put all that chemical sunscreen on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I cut you off, Robin.
No, I was just going to say, because I have it on the back of my hand, and I do notice that I do have some, some people might say age spots, but I say freckling. And they're definitely diffused.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's really sweet. And
it's like blurring.
Smells and
it's
beautiful.
amazing.
It's like a filter.
It is a little bit like a warm glow filter. It makes your skin look dewy. It makes it really soft. It's non-pore clogging. So all of the oils are really easily absorbed, and they actually balance oil production in the skin too. So we have people who are teenagers or who have adult acne, and some of the other ingredients like jojoba are actually like a natural wax that is the closest to what the sebum is on our skin. And so it actually signals to the skin to stop overproducing oil.
Oh, that's really
Oh,
interesting.
that's interesting.
Yeah. So they balance the skin for people who are dry and menopausal and who have thin skin. And they also actually are really effective for people who have oily skin as well.
That's really cool.
Marysia, can you use that at night as well? Or
You
is
can.
it-
We actually created one for the night, and it's called Glow. And this is the night one.
But it doesn't contain the.
It doesn't contain as much of the sea buckthorn. And so it doesn't, we actually haven't tested the SPF on it. We really encourage people to use the rose mist first. Never gets old. And then the sea buckthorn one, the sacred serum for the day. So rose mist cools, hydrates, and then you lock that moisture in with the serum. And then at night, the rose mist and the night one, the glow. And the sea buckthorn, something that's really cool about it is it's one of the only plants that has omega-7s.
I've never even heard of that before.
I know.
Have you?
Yeah, no.
So it has omega-3s, omega-6,
3, 6, and 9 is what I.
omega-9. Yep. It has
Yeah.
all of those, but it also has omega-7s. And omega-7s are incredible at helping the skin barrier and helping revitalize the skin barrier and also helping brighten the skin. So the serum has this effect of brightening complexion, of helping strengthen the skin layer and the dermis, and especially with like thinning skin, really good for those hormonal fluctuations. And it's non-pore clogging, and it has that kind of dewy, glowy look.
Yeah.
And then what's crazy is you use it once and you kind of look dewy and glowy and tan a little bit. But when you use it every day, it begins to really reduce fine lines and sunspots and sun damage, and heal psoriasis, eczema.
Can I put this now? So I've got these weird rashes, which I've tried to cover with some stuff today. But like,
Yeah.
I know you're not a dermatologist, but they're itchy, and since we moved to the desert, it's obviously gotten worse. But
Yeah.
sometimes they travel around and they itch really bad, and then I'll scratch them in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Can I put this on there?
Yeah. Let's start with the rose.
Okay.
So go ahead and mist the rose because the rose is
I'll use that
really
instead.
anti-inflammatory.
Okay.
And so it's going to cool and soothe. And anytime we have that kind of like redness, blotchiness, it's essentially the body being like, I'm upset, I'm
Yeah.
angry, I'm irritated, and I'm inflamed. So you want to cool and soothe. So you put the rose, and then
Yeah.
the glow serum, the night one actually is really dewy and even more kind of yin
Okay.
than the sun one. So I would put some of that on top. It has chamomile, it has comfrey, it has calendula, it has oils that are really anti-inflammatory. So it's going to help soothe your skin and
And it gave it a little
calm.
bit of a glow. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, looking nice. Look at
I
that
have
shoulder.
a question, Marysia.
Yeah.
Did I say your name right? Marysia.
I know,
Marysia.
keep saying it.
You're saying it right.
Oh, that's beautiful. You said you have water-based, are they creams?
So
in
the
the
only
line?
water-based moisturizer is the rose mist.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Let me ask you this. What is your feeling? I mean, obviously you're having Nikki mist first and then apply the oil.
Yeah.
So if someone were to get the oil, how would they use it in conjunction with a cream? Are you of the school of thought that you put the oil to lock in a cream or a mist or a tonic of some sort? Or would you put the oil on first and then lock the oil in with a cream?
That's a great question. Something that's kind of amazing that a lot of our customers tell us is that the rose mist and the face oil ends up replacing like 12 other products that they used to have.
I can see where it would.
Yeah. And so you can use it with other things. And I sometimes layer it with sunscreen because I do spend a lot of time in the sun. And even though the it has a 10 SPF, I'm spending like hours in the sun.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll put the rose on, which again hydrates and cools and kind of plumps up the skin. Then I lock that moisture in with the serum, which is also protecting me against the sun. Then I'll put on like a chemical-free sunscreen. Like I like to use those zinc oxide ones because they're safer and they don't have chemicals, but they make you look pasty.
Yeah.
They're not cute. So then I put more serum on top and it completely
to
gets
break it
rid-
down a little bit.
Yeah, it
that
completely
makes
gets
sense.
rid of the white. Yeah, because of that
If you're
warm.
using the 10 SPF.
Yeah.
All right. I
I
believe
carry
that
one in
too.
my-
I'm of the same school of thought.
Yeah.
Which school?
Where you lock in, you would put your sunscreen over an oil.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know you're saying you put the oil over it to break down the chalkiness of
Yes.
it, but
But it's like a serum, not so much. It's not like a thick oil. So it's like you're putting on the light oil and then you're putting the heavier stuff on top.
yeah,
And you
that's
want it's like all the nutrients that your skin wants. So you don't really like, that's kind of like when I wake up, I put the rose on, I put the serum, and I instantly feel hydrated and more awake.
it's enough.
And my skin looks better. And then I go about my morning. And then usually before I leave the house, because I'm in LA and it's so sunny and hot,
Yeah.
I'm usually putting on more serum.
Yeah.
Just to like protect myself to go out.
So you can do that because I've been doing that too.
Yeah, I'm constantly just,
Oh my God.
I have it in my purse. I have the little roller in my purse.
Oh,
I have it in
love
my
it.
car.
It's so funny.
Yeah, but it's, our sun is actually really intense. And where we live in LA, it's harsh.
It
And then
really
we
is,
even
yeah.
have like pollution and stuff like that, which can be really taxing on the skin. And because all of the whole line is so high in antioxidants, it also protects us from free radical damage from pollution. So it feels really protective. When you start using it, you're like, oh yeah, no, this feels really good.
I'm definitely hooked.
Yay.
So is there anything else you want to tell us about comfrey?
About comfrey?
I mean, not
Sea-
comfrey. I'm
sea
sorry.
buck-
Sea
sea
buckthorn. Yeah.
I mean, it's essentially this really high vitamin C, high antioxidant superfood. And along with a lot of our other ingredients, these are these seeds from these berries that are cold pressed. And another ingredient that we have is rosehip seed oil. Similar to sea buckthorn, they're both these very antioxidant rich, high vitamin C containing berries.
Yeah.
And you can imagine, if you guys have ever seen like the seed of a rose hip, they're tiny. And so if you imagine like, oh my gosh, how many seeds does
Millions.
it take?
Yeah.
To press them
Yeah.
to receive this rich healing oil. So it's really kind of awe-inspiring to look at these bottles and be like, there are just millions of plant magic and plant properties and alkaloids and antioxidants and vitamins and minerals and essential fatty acids that are, it's just such potent face medicine, really.
I love there's nothing in it that you look at it and you're like, what's that?
Yeah, you can pronounce every ingredient.
Yeah.
It's all a plant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
super cool. And what was I gonna say? So the shelf life is like
It's, it's like
pretty stable.
Yeah, 6 months to a year. I mean, I think you'll probably use it before. I have never had it go bad, essentially. We have the rose hydrosol in the Myron glass, which protects it from light. And it has no need for preservatives because there's no mixing of waters and oils.
Oh, right.
So it's
Oh,
really
okay, yeah.
completely shelf stable, kind of indefinitely. If you were to keep maybe the oil like in a sunny window, that could destroy
Sure.
some of it, or it could make the oil go bad. But
When I see sea buckthorn oil, I thought it had something to do that came out of like the ocean.
I know, but it's like a very kind of deserty plant, actually.
What does it look like?
It has these little kind of reddish orange berries. Yeah, I don't know how. It's kind of a shrub.
Can you eat them?
I'm not sure. That's a good
But
question.
you don't eat them, obviously. Yeah.
I've never eaten them. I don't know that you can. But we have also like goji berry oil
Oh, I
in
didn't know.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, or amla oil, which is an amazing Ayurvedic oil.
What is that?
That's this really cool oil that is actually the plant that contains the highest amount of vitamin C of any plant.
What is it?
It's called amla.
Ah,
It's used a lot in Ayurvedic medicine.
where's it grown?
It's native to India and the Himalayas, And it's this beautiful berry as well, super medicinal, used to heal skin, used to regenerate tissue. It's been used for thousands of years in Ayurvedic medicine, and it's one of the ingredients as well.
Do you create tinctures as well?
I do, yeah. Not part of this line, but I
Yeah.
teach herbalism. So I have a school called the School of the Sacred Wild, and I teach people how to make herbal medicine and tinctures, and yeah.
I feel like such a hippie witch. I love it.
Yes. I'm a hippie witch too.
I feel like the world, at least my world, is going that way. And
Yeah.
Robin's been doing this for years too with the oils and
Cactus.
cactus. Yeah, she focuses on a lot of cactus oils for
Yeah.
her products.
So cool.
It's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, Mother Nature has everything that we need.
It
Yeah.
does.
And she's so generous in her healing gifts as well. Yeah.
It's a beauty. Your process is really gorgeous.
Oh, thanks.
You know, in the way that you talk about it, and really inspiring. I'm very inspired by you.
Thank you. You know, I want to talk about the body oil for a minute.
Oh, yeah, please.
Because it's really sexy. And it has another ingredient, since you ladies are like just actually know your stuff so well and love to nerd out with me on the ingredients.
Yeah.
There is an ingredient here called tamanu oil. And tamanu oil is really unique because it penetrates the skin really deeply. So I've been using this oil to prevent stretch marks in my pregnancy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because it'll actually penetrate
And
into
this
the
has the
deeper
Palo
layers.
Santo, right?
Yes. The body oil, to me, it's like the sexiest smell
It
ever.
really is.
Some on too.
Yeah.
It has notes of Palo Santo and vetiver and vanilla and a little gardenia.
What's the base?
So it has a mixture of oils again, like jojoba, which is very quick absorbing and non-greasy. All of them are infused with all of these flowers, medicinal herbs, comfrey, calendula, chamomile, super anti-inflammatory. But it has this one oil in it that the other ones don't have, and it's called tamanu. And tamanu's been used in Polynesian medicine to heal fungal infections.
Oh, wow.
To heal deep tissue problems, to heal skin maladies. And it penetrates really deeply. So it's great also for aging skin. It's great to prevent stretch marks. And
It doesn't feel like greasy at all.
No.
It feels like you could,
Yeah.
you know, take a bath in it almost and then get dressed.
Totally.
You know?
Yeah, it absorbs instantly. So you can put it on after a shower and then get dressed, and you're not
Yeah.
going to have any
Really
greasy
nice.
anything on your clothes. But also the aromatherapy, it's all aphrodisiac plants.
It's seriously sexy.
Yeah,
It's very sexy. And
Will you excuse us for a moment?
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, I have some friends who've been using it like as part of lovemaking.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you?
Like they'll give themselves a massage with their
Okay.
partner.
But you're not
even-
internally or
Well, even like allowing it to venture.
Yeah.
Because and they were telling me that, and I was like, well, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And it's antimicrobial, it's antifungal. So it actually works well with the pH of the yoni.
Ah.
And then, often I think with hormonal shifts and menopause, one of the symptoms is just dryness. And to have an oil that you can use as just like a body oiling ritual where you're like, you don't want dry elbows, but you also don't want a dry vagina.
No.
and to know that it can actually help plump up your tissue is really lovely.
I just started
Yeah.
HRT
Yeah.
like 2 weeks ago, and the original reason was because of it's the painful sex.
Yeah.
It just happened. Like I haven't had my period in 5 or 6 years, but then all of a sudden it was like it just went away.
yeah.
So that's why I started that. But I'll definitely. I'll put it on my yoni. I mean, I'm okay with that. Or put it on something else. I don't know.
I've never shared that anywhere else.
Really?
Oh, really? Well, this is the place.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for sharing that. That's so awesome. I feel honored.
You're welcome. I felt like this is a safe space.
No one said yoni in this room before, I don't think.
I know. I don't. It's like, I had never heard that used, but I knew exactly what you were
Yes,
talking about.
Oh, that's so funny. I have daughters, so they're always like, that's how I tell them to call their vulvas as yonis.
Oh, that's kind of sexy. I think I had to call my TT. Like, what?
I think I did too.
Really?
Yeah, when I was referring to it, but it's been a long time.
When it was part of the
It's been
conversation.
it was a topic. But I don't know, maybe this will bring it back.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, tell us again where we can find you.
Yes, you can find Sacred Rituel online, www.sacredrituel, RITUEL, the French spelling.com. We're also on Instagram. Yeah.
Marysia, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you for the oils. Thank you for the demo.
Yeah, it was
Such
so
a
nice to
pleasure.
meet you.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah, it was such a pleasure.
So nice being with
I'm
you
sure we'll
both.
talk again.
Sounds
All right,
great.
take care.
Thank
and we'll
you.
see you guys next week.
Bye.